Hi friends! Today is Earth Day and this is Earth Week. So for our story time video today, I thought we would hear a story about creation. It is a story that mixes the Hebrew scriptures and the poetry of the creation story with the scientific explanations of our universe. So I hope you enjoy, and the images today come from a variety of sources. So check the description under the video to see who created the wonderful art for today. And without further ado, let us begin with "In the beginning was a bang." When God began to create, nothing had formed, and all was in the dark. God breathed over the surface of everything and said, "Let there be light." And there was light, and it was good, the first day. There was nothing. And then there was a great big bang, and our universe began. Clumps of matter formed, and gravity pulled more clumps together until stars began to glow. And there was light, and it was 13.5 billion years ago. And God said, "Let there be a sky that will split what's beneath from what's above. Let it separate the heavens from the waters." And it was so, the second day. An atmosphere formed on the earth. It began with hydrogen and helium. And then, as Earth continued to form, volcanoes erupted and the atmosphere evolved and became more complex. And it was so, 4.6 billion years ago. And God said, "Let the waters make room for land. Let there be earth and sea." God said, "Let the earth grow plants and vegetables and fruits." And it was so. And God saw that it was good, the third day. The earth's surface cooled and land formed. The cooling led to clouds, which led to rain, and life began. First as bacteria, then algae and fungi, and it was so. 2.5 billion to 500 million years ago. And God said, "Let there be lights in the sky to separate the day from night. Let them mark the seasons and the days and the years." And it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater for the day and the lesser for the night. And God saw that it was good, the 4th day. Before the earth formed, our sun spun into light from a cloud of gas and dust. From the leftovers, planets formed, including our own. And in the chaos of the early solar system, there was a giant crash on Earth, and the moon was formed from the rubble. The sun's light shines in the day and reflects off the moon at night. And it is so. 4.5 billion years ago. God said, "Let the waters swarm with life, and let birds fly above the earth." So God created the sea animals and all the winged birds, and God saw that it was good, and blessed them, the 5th day. Life began very simple, but evolved to be more and more complex. Sea creatures developed, and winged animals grew, and they became more diverse. And it was so, 4 billion to 100 million years ago. The next day, God said, "Let the earth bring forth every kind of living creature, livestock, crawling things, and wildlife." And it was so. God made the wild animals of the earth, all cattle and every kind of creature that crawls on the ground. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make humanity in our image, so that they may watch over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and all of the animals of the earth." God blessed them and said to them, "Thrive, nurture the earth, and take care of it." Then God looked over creation, and truly it was very good. The sixth day. Living things began to make their way out of the oceans. There were crabs and amphibians and reptiles and later mammals. Over millions of years, there evolved all wildlife and pets and all the other creatures on earth. And it was so. Humanity began to evolve from ape-like creatures. From species to species over 6 million years, they evolved into modern humans. And they multiplied in numbers and began to fill up the earth 360 million years ago until now. The heavens were made. The earth was complete. God finished the work of creation, and so on that seventh day, God rested. God blessed that day and made it something sacred, a day to breathe and be. This is the story of creation. The universe is still expanding. Earth is always evolving. The planet rotates on its axis and revolves around a star, and life continues to be. This is the story of the cosmos. Thanks be to God.